Hi everyone, this is Lisa from K9 Clips, and this is Dexter, and this is Taylor, and we're just going to show you the difference of someone who's been grooming for over 15 years, yeah, go ahead, or someone that's just starting out and is about at 6 months grooming. So the techniques are all the same. We've just showed you, or had done another video of the feet and the nails, just to show you the difference and how long it takes someone who's starting out or someone who's been doing it for a little bit. So there's a little bit difference in time, but again, the technique was all the same without restraints. So that's what we're working on, without restraints. And so Taylor's using the same methods that I use, which is when you're holding the dog, you're holding by the jawline so that the dog can still move around, but you have some control of his movement as well, that you can easily maneuver him around so that you are able to control where you're cutting and see what you're doing as well. So she's just going to demonstrate kind of on half the face here. And you can see, he's a little bit resistant, but still very good. There's no aggression, because Taylor's been just starting out here. She's got the confidence, but as you get more and more experience, you become more and more confident, and the dogs will read that, so they can tell. They may be a little bit nervous when they first kind of meet you, so, but that's just normal. So, but again, the techniques are always the same, and you keep implementing them, and you'll get faster and faster. And it's even just doing it and knowing what you like to do, because I may hold the scissors a little bit different as well. And maybe I go from the top and she goes from the bottom, and that's completely fine, right? You got to find out what you're comfortable with as well. Also, when you're first starting out and you're holding that jawline, it is really hard. You need a lot of strength in the, like, to hold, like you need a lot of strength in your wrist and forearm to do that. So it does cause your arms and hands to get quite sore quite easily, because that is a lot of pressure you're applying just to hold something steady. So that just takes a little bit of practice as well to be able to do that. But like I said before, it's just continually doing it, the process, and getting better and better at it. You can probably trim his face a little shorter. Yeah, so we're going to be doing a number 7 cut on him. So he's going to be quite a bit short, so you can take quite a bit of that off. So again, even though Taylor's holding Dexter a little bit different, she's still ensuring that there's no pressure right on the throat. She's using the bottom of his jawline there, which doesn't put any pressure on his throat. That's the main thing we want to focus on. So you can change it up if you do want to hold them different, but there's always making sure there's no pressure on that throat area. And that's the main reason why we don't want to use restraints in the first place, because of course with your dog's breathing restricted, of course they're going to act a little bit differently and be stressed out just for that measure. So we take that out of the equation, and we find over time, once they come to see you once or twice, they do get a little bit more relaxed as well. And we always do the face, feet, and bum first when we're trimming. That way we get a good sense of how everything is. It's not going to be the perfect trim at this point because we do bath them and then we do blow dry them. So then we do come back and kind of finish up anything we may have missed. So this doesn't have to be perfect when we do the first initial face area or feet area, but we want to kind of get in between where those eyes are to make sure they can see if there's any hair poking in there. And it also relaxes the dog, I find, when you clear their eye area first, because then they're able to see a little bit better. All right. So that's, again, and she'll come back and clean it up and see, like getting in there kind of thing. Just try to trim up in there. So those are the harder parts, and you can come from the bottom. Yeah. And she's always watching where those front of those scissors are, because they can be very sharp. And with any dog, after a certain amount of time, they get a little bit resistant. But again, he's doing good. All right, okay, so that's good for now. Kind of gives you an idea. Hey, buddy. See, now we got the tail wagging for me. So it does change a little bit just from me coming in than from her. Again, he's still content, but I hold him from the jawline so I can move his head around a little bit more. But in both instances, he's quite relaxed actually. But he knows me a little bit more maybe. That's why I get the tail wagging a little bit. But he still does resist a little bit, so then I kind of push him back down. In the lips area, you always got to make sure you sometimes it kind of curls in there. You just got to kind of go in there. There we go. So, this area, we'll do a little bit more layering, which I did here. So usually I'll come from the top kind of thing to get that. But again, that all, you kind of come back to that as well when you're starting out. So there we go. We can see the side I did here, and this is the side Taylor did there. So she'll still have to come back a little bit to finish it off. But here, I'll just do it right now. Save him the stress. But like I said, he's doing good, so it just kind of gives you an idea that even though you're just starting out, it's not abnormal to take a little bit more time. It's just getting the practice in. So your dog will become more comfortable with you as you get more familiar with them as well, and just what you're looking to get done with them. So there we go. So that's just a little bit of different perspective of someone who's been grooming for over 15 years, and to someone that's just been just starting out at about 6 months. So it's all the same process, and the dogs are still happy and not stressed out. See, he's doing good, but it just takes the time to get to know your holds, and even just how to trim and where to trim, and it will get better and better. So thanks for watching. Hope this helped. Please subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this on my grooming or techniques, or anything you'd like to see. Please comment, and I appreciate your time. Hope you're having a good day.